Surprise, motherfucker.
What is up, my fellow beasts? Welcome back to a new video. Today I want to talk about 5 reasons why the next Call of Duty, COD 2017, is gonna be Call of Duty Vietnam. I'm actually super excited for this Call of Duty. I really want it to be Vietnam because, I mean, look at all the possibilities. Chopper gunners, dogs, flamethrowers, badass guns, all of them like in the game by default, so you're not gonna have to buy this shit in supply drops. Obviously they will save some for the supply drops, but you're gonna have like the M16s, the AK-47s and all that stuff. And jungle maps and whatever. Dude, it is gonna be so freaking biblical. Maybe some tanks, maybe some cheeky tanks here and there, maybe a map with a tank, I don't know. Now keep in mind that all of this is just my opinion, but I'm convinced it's really gonna be Vietnam, because with the hints I could find here, you know, bits of information I could find there, all of it together tells me it's gonna be Vietnam. Either way, very soon Sledgehammer is gonna be revealing this Call of Duty, and if you are from the future, if you are watching this video when that happens, either you're gonna be like, you know what, this guy is a fucking genius, he was absolutely right, or you're gonna be like, oh my god, this guy's a dumbass, he doesn't know what he's talking about. So it's gonna be funny to come back when they reveal this Call of Duty, so I can read these delicious comments. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, reason number 1 of why this Call of Duty is gonna be Vietnam. And the reason number 1 is because that's what Sledgehammer wants to do. That's their passion, that's like their idea. Years ago they were working on a Call of Duty Vietnam. This was their project. I don't know if it was going to be a main title or whatever, but unfortunately they had to stop it because they had to help what was left of Infinity Ward finish Modern Warfare 3. And then they had to make a new Call of Duty, which was Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare was not their idea. It was Activision's response to all the COD community crying for change, because at the time people were like, oh, Call of Duty is the same thing year after year, we want innovation, we want something new and whatever. So, you know, at the same time Titanfall was coming out and Activision was like, you know what, you motherfuckers, you want innovation, you're calling Titanfall the COD killer, so here, boom, we're gonna do something similar. And then they made Advanced Warfare with the bunny hops and whatever, which, you know, yeah, it was kind of similar to Titanfall in a way, but that was not what Sledgehammer wanted to do. They were just told, you know, motherfuckers, you gotta do this shit because it's what these motherfuckers want. I'm pretty sure that, you know, if they could, they would have made a COD Vietnam instead of Advanced Warfare. The reason number 2, ladies and gentlemen, is Call of Duty needs a fresh start, something that has never been done before. And Vietnam is something that sounds fresh to me. Alright, only Black Ops 1 had a little bit of Vietnam in it. All the other Call of Duties were either futuristic, World War II, or Modern Warfare Call of Duty. So now, when Call of Duty needs something to kind of like save it, I think that the Vietnam Call of Duty Sledgehammer was working on years ago sounds like a great fucking idea, man. I think that Activision didn't really care about this COD Vietnam back in the day, because I mean, if they did, they would have used this instead of Advanced Warfare. I just think that they thought it was a bad idea because people wanted innovation, and a Vietnam Call of Duty didn't sound like innovation. But now that everyone is tired of the futuristic Call of Duties, of the bunny hops and whatever, now that everyone wants to go back to boots on the ground, Vietnam sounds like a delicious idea. So I think that after Advanced Warfare, Activision went with the Vietnam Call of Duty. And the same thing kind of happened with Call of Duty 4. At first Activision was like, nah, forget about that Call of Duty 4 thing, the idea of yours, that's not gonna happen. Let's just keep making what the people want, which was at the time World War II Call of Duties. Pretty much all FPS games were World War II games. But, you know, somehow Infinity Ward managed to convince Activision that these COD Modern Warfare was going to be a hit, and it was a fucking hit. So maybe the same thing might happen with Vietnam. At first they didn't give a shit about it, they were like, fuck your little COD Vietnam, just make Advanced Warfare. But now, it sounds like a delicious idea. Next we have, ladies and gentlemen, reason number 3, and this one is very interesting, and it shows that Sledgehammer is really passionate about this Vietnam theme. If you look at most of the new guns Sledgehammer put in Advanced Warfare, in the supply drops, you will realize a lot of them are from the World War II Vietnam era. So all these guns can be in this new Call of Duty if it is Call of Duty Vietnam. And I mean, this, isn't it weird that they added so many old guns, that they put so many old guns in a futuristic Call of Duty? That's fishy. That's fucking fishy. So look, there's the AK-47, there is the M16, the MP40, the STG-44, the Stan, a lever action, and even a revolver, the M1 Irons, which, I mean, itself is not a real gun, but the revolvers and whatever can be in a Vietnam Call of Duty or whatever. It can be in any Call of Duty, but whatever. Most of these guns can be in this Vietnam Call of Duty. Now, was this just a coincidence? Did they do it because they were sad, because they were like, man, we had to make this shitty ass futuristic Call of Duty, we couldn't make our Vietnam COD, so let's just throw a little taste of this Vietnam Call of Duty that we were making, and they decided to put these guns. I don't know, but this is a sign. This is a sign that Vietnam was gonna happen, and it was what they wanted to do. And next we have the reason number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this doesn't really mean it's gonna be a Vietnam, but without this reason, ladies and gentlemen, Vietnam could not exist. So very recently, someone that works for Activision said that in 2017 Activision will take Call of Duty back to its roots, and traditional combat will once again take center stage. Pretty much, this guy confirmed that the next Call of Duty is boots on the ground, and if it wasn't boots on the ground, it couldn't be Vietnam, because there were no bunny hops in the Vietnam War and whatever. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, reason number 5 is what the community wants. We want Vietnam, because it's boots on the ground, we're tired of the bunny hops and whatever, and it's a theme we've never really had in a Call of Duty game. Black Ops 1 had a little bit of Vietnam in it, but it wasn't fully about it. Most of us like that shit, so we want more. I hope that if they made Vietnam, they used Black Ops 1 as an example. They took a few things, the good things from Black Ops 1, because that game is freaking biblical. But you gotta keep in mind that most of the time they don't listen to the community, so that's a problem. But with Call of Duty down, the sales and whatever, I'm pretty sure this time around they did listen to the community, because, you know, it's a win-win. If they listen to the community, we're happy, we buy shit, they make more money. If they don't listen to us, if they do whatever the hell they want, we don't like it, we don't buy it, they don't make as much money. So they should always listen to the community. Well, actually, they did listen to the community back in Advanced Warfare, but that time around they should not have listened to the community. The only time when they had to not listen to the community, they listened to the community. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. These are the 5 reasons why I believe the next Call of Duty is going to be Vietnam, and some of these reasons are very good. I mean, they worked on the COD Vietnam. It's what they want to do. Call of Duty needs a fresh start. They can use this Call of Duty Vietnam idea they had, because it has never been done before. In Advanced Warfare, they added a lot of guns from that could be in this Vietnam Call of Duty. It shows their passion for the Vietnam theme. It has been pretty much confirmed this Call of Duty is going to be boots on the ground, and the community want it. So as I said, it's a win-win situation. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Peace out.